Have you ever wondered what really influences our thoughts and actions? It's attitudes. At the core of our decisions, attitudes shape how we perceive everything. They play a crucial role in social work by influencing client interactions. Today, we'll explore attitudes, their formation, and their impact on behavior. Let's dive in. Attitudes are evaluations we make about people, objects, or ideas. They can be positive or negative, and they significantly affect our daily lives. Understanding how attitudes function helps social workers in crafting effective interventions. This knowledge is essential when dealing with clients and addressing their concerns. First, let's define the ABC model of attitudes. It includes three components: affective, behavioral, and cognitive. The affective component deals with emotions, like feeling anxious about public speaking. The behavioral component reflects actions, like avoiding speeches. Lastly, the cognitive component consists of beliefs, such as thinking therapy is helpful. Understanding these components allows for better client assessment. Now, how do attitudes form? There are major pathways: direct experience, classical and operant conditioning, observational learning, and social comparison. For instance, if someone has a negative experience with a social worker, they may develop a negative attitude towards all social workers. Alternatively, watching a parent express feelings about a group can influence a child's views without direct experience. Let's look at the relationship between attitudes and behavior. Surprisingly, attitudes don't always predict actions. The famous LaPiere study demonstrated this. Despite strong prejudices against Chinese individuals, a high percentage of restaurants served them. This highlights that situational factors or social norms can interfere with behavior. Next, we'll discuss the theory of planned behavior, TPB. This model explains that behavioral intention drives action and is shaped by three factors: attitudes toward the behavior, subjective norms, and perceived behavioral control. A client who believes in therapy's effectiveness may still struggle if they perceive disapproval from their social circle. Implicit attitudes are another area of focus. They operate outside our conscious awareness, influencing our responses without us realizing it. The implicit association test, IAT, measures these automatic evaluations. Understanding our implicit biases can aid in self-reflection and improve client interactions. Attitude change theories, like cognitive dissonance and the Elaboration Likelihood Model, explain how attitudes can shift. Cognitive dissonance occurs when one's beliefs conflict with their actions, leading to discomfort. On the other hand, the Elaboration Likelihood Model distinguishes between deep analysis and superficial processing of persuasion messages. In today's digital landscape, persuasion techniques have evolved. Personalized advertising reaches individuals based on their preferences and vulnerabilities. Social media influencers play a significant role in shaping opinions, primarily through emotional connections. Lastly, misinformation poses a challenge. Understanding why people believe false information is key. Strategies for effective debunking include focusing on facts, acknowledging myths succinctly, providing truthful alternatives, and tailoring the message to the audience. To wrap up, attitudes are powerful forces that influence our behaviors and relationships in social work. Knowing their components, formation, and impact helps social workers create meaningful interventions. It's essential to recognize implicit biases and combat misinformation effectively. Now that you understand the significance of attitudes, consider reflecting on your own biases. Take actions that promote understanding and positivity in your work. For more insights and strategies, subscribe and share this video. Together, we can foster a deeper understanding of attitudes and make a greater impact. Thank you for watching.